was always inevitable that I was going to sign for the UFC and be a worldwide superstar. I've always said that, you know what I mean? That's inevitable. But when I was in a dark place, when I was like depressed and that, after the back fight for a couple of months, I did think it then, you know what I mean? That was one of the things what was going through my head, what made me even more depressed and in worse of a dark place. Or I could have fought on UFC Liverpool, or wherever you had that. But obviously, everything falls into place, everything's meant to be. You know, I believe in that, and I know where I'm headed. It's my destiny.
You all want to see the new cash cow, lad, the new main man. So I'm here to headlock Dana and Hunter and Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard, lad. I'm here to get them all in a headlock later and let them know who the new kid on the block is.
I've been called the next Conor McGregor and stuff, but I'm not Conor McGregor. I'm Paddy the Baddie. I'm myself. I'll never be anyone else. No one will ever be me. I'm the new kid on the block, and that's just the way it is.
What did I tell you, Mike? Me and you will be having this conversation after the first round finish. And what happened?
Well, I'll tell you what happened. You almost got knocked out. You got caught with a beautiful left hook. But come on, hey, listen, it's not how you start, it's how you finish, and you finished in style.
You know me saying, lad, I'm a Scouser. We don't get knocked out. Hey, I take that all day.
No, it's what I do. I'm an idiot. You know what I mean? I can't help myself. I'm too much of a showman, so I half let people hit me because I want people to see entertaining fights. I don't just want to go out there and blast someone out. I need to start putting my chin down more and not doing that and letting people hit me, because it's what I do. I'm an idiot, but it's one of them things. I come out here unscathed. I've got a little bruise on my thumb, a little bit of a sore calf, but I'm not the one who was a kip on the floor, so that's all that matters.
Obviously, we're meant to be MMA fighters, lad, you know what I mean? We're meant to be these hard cases.
A lot of people call me a grappler, and I'm not. I'm a mixed martial artist. I've worked on my boxing so hard over the past year, 18 months, and my kicks, but mainly my boxing with Chris Williams, my boxing coach, and I'm gutted he wasn't here tonight to see that, because we've been working for that, you know what I mean? That right hand, that we've seen saying for months, if that right hand lands, he's going to sleep, and that's what happened.
It's just, it was always meant to be, wasn't it? Everyone knew that I was going to end up eventually being here, so it wasn't a question of if I was going to be in the UFC, it was when, and the time's finally arrived, lad. I'm here, and I'm here to make a statement, lad, and to let everyone know who the boy is.
As a fighter, how much different do you think you are now versus when they first came calling?
To both times. When they first offered me in 2016, I was still fighting a featherweight. I was still very immature, wasn't professional at all, still a child, partying all the time. And then when they offered me again in 2018, and I turned them down the second time, I wasn't even a proper lightweight then. I was still a boy in a fighting men. I didn't even have a proper S&C regime. You know, I've got a ridiculous S&C coach now, Paul Reed, and I'm a different animal because of him. I'm an absolutely different breed. I'm a specimen now. Back then I was just a fighter. Everything was going off heart and skills and talent, and now I'm an athlete.
Finally grew into my man body, you know what I mean, and I've matured and I've become a man. I was a child when I won the featherweight belt, a proper child. I was 21. I didn't even know what weights were. I never done any S&C or nothing, and the way I explain it to people now is if me now, 26-year-old Paddy the Baddie, fought the 21-year-old what won the belt, I'd finish him in the first round. I've always wanted to fight as soon as I started, but I was very small, you know what I mean? I was like under 50 kilo when I first started, or about 50 kilo. Because the first tournaments I done were under 55, and I didn't have to like lose any weight to make it. So there wasn't even, no one even really done flyweight back then. It was, as I say, 2011 when I had my first fight. So to the end of 2010, no one really done flyweight. So when I did have my first fight, that's when it proper started, because obviously I won my first fight when I was 16 against someone who was 24, and I was like, yeah, I can do this. And then from there it just got more and more, and then when I put a post on in the Cage Warriors forum, and that's where like I got a lot of fans, because I put a post on there when I was 16 saying I'm the best amateur bantamweight in the country, someone dispute this. And then people were putting names in, and I was just beating them, ticking them off the list, you know what I mean?
Wow.
I went 9-0 amateur. So I was like, yeah, I can do something with this. And then obviously I went 3-0 and then we got signed to Cage Warriors, won one and lost one. And then when you lose one, you like, especially your first one, I was just like, I'm done, I'm finished. Like, it just went through my head. And like, I weren't earning that much money at the time off it either. And then Paulo, my coach, just told me, lad, you need to stick in it, sort your head out, you can go far. And I did. And from then on, when I won my next fight against Martin Sheridan, and then I won by flying triangle against Conrad Hayes. And from there, everything just got better and better. And that was when I had my 9-fight win streak. And then obviously, like I say, it all was positive up to then. And then I had to have my hardships before I got to the UFC. I'd rather have them before I got to the UFC when I was 22, 23, 24, than have them when I'm in the UFC at 22, 23, 24 and just get cut and go with the Warriors. Like, I don't think that nothing can like be worse for me losing anywhere than losing in the Echo Arena. Only like losing there in front of my own fans, and I've done it twice now, 2 5-round decisions, lad, where I feel like both fights I could have won. The second fight I think was a draw, but I thought I won the NAD fight. You know what I mean? So like, nothing's gonna ever be worse for me than that. That's Echo getting beat there. So I don't fear nothing in the UFC now. I've been there and done it.
As I said, this is just the beginning. You know what I mean? This really is just the beginning. I'm coming to take over this whole organisation. Never mind this division. I'm coming to take over, and everyone better be ready, because I'm the new face of this organisation, and you all better get used to it. Like, a lot of people love me, and a lot of people hate me. My personality is polarising, but you're all gonna want to watch me.
Lad, the amount of people that said to me, oh, lad, you should have went to UFC, you should have went to UFC. But as I say, I've always known it wasn't a question of if the UFC wants to sign me, it was when. Because it was always coming. You know, look at me, I've got the personality, the look, and I can fight. I'm a marketer's wet dream. So I knew the UFC were always going to come calling for me, it goes without saying.
This is my career, this is my livelihood, and as I say, I'm here now. I've just announced myself, and everyone's gonna want a piece of me now. And bring it on. I'm here, I'm ready, I'm waiting. Someone call me out.